test.
That up so you can read it.
Yeah. Oh, that was here from Kansas City. I'm a scavenger. All right, test 1, 2, we good. Fantastic. Says good morning. Good morning, Metro fans. Reading the YouTube chat, live chat. If you want to chat with the YouTube, feel free to type some comments in there. Want to thank all our listeners from around the world. Thank you for joining us for Sioux City Metro Varsity Hockey. November 12th, Sunday against Mason City. Sioux City beat Mason City yesterday 4-2. I forgot to mention the player of the game yesterday during the live telecast, so I'll do it today, but Drake Beller was the player of the game yesterday. Got 2 goals. And there's the face-off. Connor Sand wins the draw to Page. Page sends it into our zone, and now it's at the neutral zone. Page backhands it to Drake Beller. Drake Beller goes along the blue line and gets taken away from him. 16:47 left, and that's icing. Toyne iced it there as he took it from Beller. Drake, number 42, assistant captain from Sioux City North. I'm sure his mom and dad, Rob and Amanda, are listening and watching back home. Hello to them. Brother Max didn't make the trip with out with an injury. Sand wins the draw to Newman. Newman shoots, deflected by Mason City. Beller, Drake has it below the goal line. Sand battling now. Pops up and right out in front. Page had it. And Mason City turns and goes against Newman and Burge. Newman sends it back the other way. Drake skates by it at the red line. Page hacks at it. Now it's deep in the Sioux City zone below the goal. Ethan Burge has it. No man on. His teammates are telling him, you're free, you're free. Now Newman has it. Newman skates up along the boards through the neutral zone. Into the zone now. Newman has it. Newman gets tripped up, and the puck goes harmlessly to Stricker. Stricker always checking people. Ownby gets out of the zone, taken away by Ransford. Now Ownby goes up. Ownby switches from defense with the JV, now goes to a forward with the Kaner and Ransford in that line. Ransford takes it away. Kaner has it. Kaner back below the goal. And Mason City takes it now. Mason City will regroup behind their goal. Ransford on the forecheck. Up on the half wall. Starting the breakout to Phillips. To to Ownby. Ownby over to Newman. Newman over to Peterson. Peterson played a nice JV game. Peterson there. Now Newman comes over to help his D-mate out. Skates below the goal. Sends it all the way on the other corner. Ownby there. Ownby. Jimenez comes way down. Ownby hacks at it with a glove. Rancer comes through with an elbow. And Kaner. Kaner through the neutral zone. Blue line, red line, blue line. Blow the circles. And now checking Mason City and Joe Erickson on the ice. Number 9, the senior, Joe Erickson, getting his shift of varsity play. Worden and Peterson on D. And Reese McDonald, Taylor Frericks. Shot, save. Blake, the brick wall Beller. Grabs that against the Metro logo. 14:51 left to go. First shot of the game. Somebody's upset. Taylor in the face-off circle to the right of Beller. Neiman chips it up to the blue line. Mason City keeps it in. Newman, backhand to Reese McDonald on the half wall. Reese McDonald has Taylor with speed. Taylor gets by one guy. Erickson there on the forecheck. No icing. They waved it off. They thought Mason City could touch it. Reese McDonald has it. Reese had Alec Neiman back. Now Alec gets it at the blue line. Over to Newman. Newman with a shot. Oh, took down the Mason City player. Took him to his knees. Reese McDonald lost control of it on the half wall. Lassisi for Mason City there. And Erickson with a big check. Alec Neiman sends it back down and takes a check. Erickson on the half wall. And now Newman comes way over to help his deep partner out. Sends it high off the glass to Page, the senior captain from Sioux City East. Mason City and Drake Beller takes it away. Oh, Drake tries to control it. Baskerville. Taylor's a little upset with himself. Here comes Sand. Sand on sides. Sand goes back to Drake. Drake kicks it to himself, and shot never made it in there. Had Sand tried to have Page out in front, tried to get a centering pass, but Mason City deflected that. Sand has it now. They're trying to cycle. Mason City on the breakout. Mason City against Worden and Burge. There's a shot. Horizontal stick save. Way low angle below the circle. Softly slid it to our goaltender. Looks like Taylor may be hurt. His hand, he got a slash or something. Got slashed or something. Worden pinned him to the corner. Burge out in front. Now Worden has it. And Ransford. Ransford with a little interference up front. Worden up to Taylor. Lost it. Offsides. Ownby has it. I'm sorry. That is Burge. Burge sends it over to the half wall. Mason City intercepts it. Burge has it. Burge against the wall to Ransford. Too far. Back in. Worden there around him. Worden with a hip check. Now to Kaner. Kaner has it. Kaner up to Ransford. Ransford gets checked. Ownby had it at the neutral zone, and now it's behind him. Kane with a... Worden has it in his zone to Burge. Burge up to Ransford. Ransford gets checked. Elbow right in the face by Lang. Lang around Kaner and Ransford. That is Kaner up to Bradshaw. There's a pad save. Deflected by Kaner on the half wall. That's Newman pinning his guy there. Trying to go out, and we go out. Nick Bradshaw with speed on the forecheck. And icing. 11:59 left to go. Face-off inside the Sioux City zone. Mason City wins the draw. 23 tried to go backhand. There's Peterson and Newman. Newman checks him off. Peterson came back on a nice forecheck. Newman back there. Newman and Peterson both battling. Puck is there, pressed against the boards. Here comes Reese McDonald, and he gets his stick lifted. And Reese McDonald gets it out. Oh, trip there to Bradshaw. That's a penalty. Bradshaw was going, and he gets tripped. Tripping. Nick Bradshaw with good speed. The captain, James Page, gives him a fist pump as he goes to the bench, and we get a shift change. So 11:32 in the first period, 2 minutes on the power play. Face-off in the Mason City zone to the right of the netminder. Connor Sand. Connor Sand wins the draw to Page. Page to Worden. Back to Page in his skates. Now to Sand. Sand has it. Sand skates up. Sand to Page. Sand has it below the goal. Sand all the way around to Newman. Newman back to Drake. Drake up to Worden. Worden shoots. Deflected by Mason City. Baskerville. Worden has it at the red line. Worden back to Drake. Drake wraps it around to Worden. 11 minutes left to go in the first. Worden up to Sand. Too far for him. And Drake settles it down. Drake has it. Drake back to Worden. Here goes Worden. Worden up to Newman. Too far for Newman. And they send it back. Page settles it down. Page to himself. Worden has it. Worden over to Drake. Drake 42 up. Drake over to Sand. No, to Newman now. Newman in the zone. Back to Sand. Let's set it up. Sand does. Sand stops. Page takes it. Page over to Drake. Drake back door. Save. 10:22 left to go. That's Sioux City's first shot on goal. It's a power play shot. So we're going to go with Ownby, Ransford, Newman, and Worden. 50 seconds left. The Kaner in the faceoff circle. Kaner to Ownby, or to Ransford. Ransford to Ownby. Ownby cycling. Ownby gets checked. Ownby gets up. Worden comes down and pinches to Ownby. Ownby back to Ransford, back to Ownby. Shot, stick save. Kane takes it out of air. Kane has it. Kane stops on the outside of the circle to Worden. Worden looking. Worden to Kane. Worden back to Ownby. Ownby with a slapper one time. Newman comes all the way down, back below the goal. Worden comes up to the blue line. Now Newman to Worden. Worden shoots, deflected. Jumps up. Worden says to Newman, I'm open. Worden sends it up to Ransford. Ranford gets checked. Here comes Ownby, and goaltender just covers up. Comes way out of the goal crease. Even strength now, 9:29 left. 0-0. Thank you for listening to Sioux City Metro Hockey. What does that say there? Go Metros, Karen Eblin. Our first live chat comments of the day. Thank you, Karen, for listening. Lieutenant Colonel, is your wife listening at home? I'm sure she is. Sioux City wins the draw. Neiman shoots. Stick save to the corner. Who's going to be there? Mason City. Page deflects it now. Drake Beller, sneaky. And Alec Neiman, backhand over to Beller. Beller all the way down low to Sand. Past him. Page is there. Page defending. Page takes it away. Page tries to get it himself, and he does. Drake comes. Net is off. .905 left to go in the first period. Sioux City. Goose Eggs on the scoreboard. Face-off in the Mason City zone. Reese McDonald, the Reeser. Mason City wins the draw. Erickson and Bradshaw there. McDonald. Erickson took the place of Chase Lewison, the grease master. Chase Lewison, one of our more talented players, is out with a knee injury. So Joe Erickson, another senior there, helping him. Erickson with a shot, just wide. Bradshaw deflected it to McDonald. McDonald still battling. Eric comes on another forecheck. Burge is there, still has the blue line. There's a big check by Bradshaw, and McDonald with a big check. McDonald centering to Erickson. Erickson didn't get a lot of wood on it with the backhanded shot. Burge and Neiman back. Shot. Save. just on the inside of his left arm, just above the glove. Blake the Brick Wall Beller saved that one. All right, here we go. Face-off in the Sioux City zone. The Caner wins the draw to Newman. Newman up to Peterson. Peterson up to Ownby. Ownby out of the zone to Ransford. Behind him, he got a stick on it, but it was behind him. And Mason City's, they're good. Stricker with a shot. He whiffs on it. Newman sends it to the corner. Newman takes it back below the goal, sends it over to Peterson. Peterson on the half wall. Big check there. And the Caner comes back through everything. Ransford gets tripped by Stricker, and it's deflected there by Newman. Is his stick good? Yes, it is. And now Newman has it. Newman gets checked by Stricker. Ransford has it. Ransford to Caner. Caner out of the zone to Ownby. And Mason City comes back. Newman hacking at it. Number 21, Grant Newman, the senior assistant captain for Sioux City East, hacking at it. There's Ransford. Ransford and Stricker going at it. It's going to be tied up. Oh, there goes a stick. And there's the whistle. that was like 15 of the Sioux City players against 4 or 5 of the Mason City players. 10 on the bench, yeah. 7:10 left, first period. Connor Sand, Drake Beller, James Page, Walter Worden, and Ethan Burge in front of Blake Beller. Worden backhands it to Sand. I'm sorry, to Page. Page has it. Page trying to get it to Sand, and now it's out of the zone. Here comes Drake Beller. Drake Beller is going to be there and taken away by Mason City. But Sand there on the forecheck. Ethan Burge has to give up the blue line, but Page keeps it in. Page has Drake. Drake Beller in his skates. Worden there pinching and just out of the zone. Drake gets slashed, but he turns. Mason City has it at the top of the circle. 2 or 3 times hit his left pad. Great scoring opportunity for Lassis for Mason City. Backhand there. Worden's going to get there against Jimenez. And Sand will take it back below his goal. Drake Beller has it. Drake looking for Page. Page called for it. Drake put it right on his stick. Page with a big collision into the backboards. That's going to leave a mark. Here comes Mason City. Newman talking, and Baskerville upended Worden into the goaltender. Worden faked taking his stick and slashing the back of Baskerville, but of course thought better of it. Oh. 6:02 left to go, 0-0. McDonald wins the draw. Newman hacking at it. And Mason City at the red line. Lang sends it all the way in. Alec Neiman chasing after it. Newman's out in front. Alec sends it back to Newman. Newman has it. Newman skating out of the zone against the wall. Too far for Bricker. Now Alec has it. Alec gets taken away from him, and then he takes it back. Nice play by Alec Neiman. Number 17 gave it up and then took it back. Bradshaw with just a high, easy save. Way too high, right in the eyes of the goaltender. Would have went in the net anyway. Nick Bradshaw's got some speed and some talent. You can just see that. Just jumps off the ice. 5:31 left to go. Mason City out shooting Sioux City 7-2. Phillips against the Caner. Caner wins the draw to Neiman. Neiman shoots. Short side, missed it. Ownby on the half wall. Newman on the blue line. And Alec Neiman has it. Alec delayed offsides. Now they check up. We're good. Neiman on the forecheck. Could have been a knee there, but he got away with it. Caner over to Newman. Newman goes up the left side. Newman with speed. Hits the red line. Sends it in. Newman still has it. And Caner comes back. Phillips has it, 2-on-1. Caner comes back and lifts his stick up. Nice D there by Caner. There's a deflection by Ransford, and Ransford gets kind of held there. Easton Ransford. Oh, Ownby. Guys, you want to take that away from Lang right on the doorstep. Lang goes through everybody, and then Peterson checks him off. Worden has it. Worden off the board and out of the zone. Kaner has to get off. Kaner, Ownby, and Ransford have to get off. Page, Beller, and Sand come on. Peterson and Worden and Beller. Here's the captain for Mason City. Shot, glove save. 4:21 left. Baskerville, Jimenez, Lassis, Jones, and Butler for Mason City. Sand wins the draw to Peterson. Peterson over to Worden. Worden against the boards for Beller. Too far for Beller. Butler shoots. It's deflected by by Beller. Out in front, Worden has it on his stick. Now goes to the half wall. Page hacks at it. Mason City tried to get a centering pass. And Beller had his stick horizontal for a save. That was kind of hairy there a little bit. We have possession, and then we give it up at our blue line. Then they get two good scoring opportunities. 4:02 left. Sand wins the draw again to Peterson. Peterson stops. Mason City has it now. Sand with speed, has Page. Little home cooking there. Sioux City had the breakout, three of our forwards going. We were out of the zone, and the head official, who's the head official for JV, said, "Is it out of the zone?" And the guy with the orange stripe says, "No, it's in the zone," which everybody knows should be out of the zone. Sand wins the draw again. Back below the goal, centering pass. Trying to wrap it around. Peterson trying to get it somewhere. Sand gets it up to Beller. Beller out in front to Baskerville. Who's going to take it? Worden. And now Page has it. Page up to Beller. And there is the captain, James Page. Page sends it back to Jimenez. Gets it to Peterson. Up in the ice. Reese McDonald gets out of the zone. Now Page has. Who's going with Page? We got Reese McDonald. Page shoots. McDonald has it. McDonald to Page. McDonald on the forecheck again. All the way to Worden. Worden shoots. It's blocked by Joe Erickson, I believe. Joe Erickson tried to get a redirect, but it hit his shin. Reese McDonald on the forecheck, and now Mason City through neutral zone against Burge and Worden. Jimenez is going to be the first one there in front, and it's settled down to Erickson. Erickson out of the zone. Mason City has it at the red line. 2:45 left to go. Big number 37, Lang, hits it into the referee. Still has it. Shot. Blocker save. Worden hits it to the corner. Now Bradshaw has it. Bradshaw goes backhand against the wall. Erickson hacks at it. Reese McDonald there. Now Worden has it. Worden back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw not out of the zone. Reese McDonald has it there at the blue line. Not out. Kept in. Burge is going to be there. Worden's in front. Burge, centering pass. .213 left to go. What do we got here? YouTube comments here. Any word on 89 from Jeff Arnett. Let's go Metros from Ryan Hahn. Thank you for the live chat at YouTube, guys and girls, grandmas and grandpas, patrons from around the country. Easton Ransford into the zone against Lang. Easton going wide, stopping below the goal. Patiently centering to Newman. Newman centering. Newman hacks at it. There's another shot by the Kaner. Newman tries to go top shelf. Ownby in front. Ownby gets tackled. Good patient there by number 26, Easton Ransford. Looks like there's going to be a penalty. Slash, number 10. Excuse me with the sniffles, I apologize. It's about 45 degrees below zero here in this. Ownby in the sin bin for 2 minutes, slashing, I believe. Two minutes. I think he said 2 minutes.
Sioux City penalty, 2 minutes, slashing number 10.
So we're on the penalty kill. Sand, Page, Newman, and Worden. Mason City wins the draw. Mason City's got a one-man advantage. There's a minute 45 left. Sand, great job forechecking. Sand sends it up. Now Page on the forecheck. Page efforting. Newman has it. Newman sends it back and then sends it down. 1:32 left to go. Page on the forecheck. Now Mason City, Lassisi. Newman has it. Newman, it's in his skates. Worden has to go to the corner. 1:21 left. Jimenez has it. Newman back below the goal. Worden in front with Baskerville. Page on the forecheck. Sand challenging. Now Newman on the half wall. Now they go back in the four square. Jones shot. Back below the goal. Page challenging. Cross to Butler. Butler shot. Pat save. Newman in front. 58 seconds left to go in the first period. 1:08 left to go in the penalty kill. Burge, McDonald, Kane, and Drake. Beller, Worden, McDonald, and the Kaner. Lassisi has it to the blue line for Butler. Mason City shot, redirected. Mason City still has it. Drake going to chase it. Drake now below the goal. Mason City. Pad save. Cover up. .41 seconds left to go. Any word on Taylor? I don't know. Is Taylor still on the bench? Looks like Taylor went to the locker room, I think. I don't see him on the bench. Kaner in the faceoff circle. Mason City wins it. Blue line. McDonald challenging. Kaner challenging. Save, Beller. Drake was battling with Jimenez in front. Page, Sand back on for McDonald and the Kaner. Kaner a little frustrated. You want to win those draws. Let's see. Is Troy Sand listening back from a combine in Marcus? And we clear it. We can't clear it. Drake Beller has it. Drake. So Sand, here's Page. Page, can he get by him? Page lifts up the stick. And Drake gives it up. 20 seconds left to go. There's a pass up to Jimenez. Jimenez chips it in. Jimenez. Oh, Drake Beller did a nice job. Uh-oh, trouble. Lassisi, nice job by Worden deflecting. There it is, just sitting there. And Drake will just send it out. 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Oh, that was danger. Nice play by Worden in front. They tried to get a cross pass. Puck just jumped over Page's stick. All right, we're going to clean the ice. We'll be back in 11 and a half minutes. 0-0 after one complete. Thank you for watching Sioux City Metro Hockey. Testing. All right, welcome back. Welcome back for the second period of the Sioux City Metro Varsity. Hey, let's go over some scores from yesterday. In varsity action, Omaha beat Waterloo 9-1. Ames beat Lincoln 4-2. Kansas City, the league leader, beat Quad City 6-3, and Omaha won 7-1 over the Des Moines Capitals. I'm sorry, the Des Moines Oak Leafs beat Waterloo. I apologize, I can't even read my writing. So Des Moines Oak Leafs 9, Waterloo 1. Here we go, second period action, face-off at center ice. Connor Sand. Sioux City is on a penalty kill for another 10 seconds. Beller to Worden, too far for him. At the red line, Sand has it, Sand hacking at it. Page tries to get it ahead. Now we're even strength. Ownby out of the box and into the bench. Peterson on for Sioux City. Nice job by Connor Sand backhanding that into the zone, taking it away from the Mason City player. Drake Beller comes down on a forecheck. Sand has it. Sand had Page in front. Just could not connect with it. Sand on a forecheck, and it's a stretch pass. Now Peterson coming. Popped all the way around to Beller. Beller settles it down to Mason City. Beller has it on the half wall. Now Page has it. Page backhands. Back into the zone. Page, red line, blue line. And Drake has to get off. Drake gets off. Page gets off. Kane on the forecheck. His nickname is the Caner. That's why I've been saying the Caner. Worden tried to get it to Ransford on a touch pass. Stick save out in front. Mason City still has it. Jimenez, number 9, good player. Peterson back below the goal line. Lessis. And Kane up to Ransford. Donadue brings it back in against Ransford and Worden. Hits Donadue in the back. Centering pass in front. Hacking at it. Peterson lifts the stick of the Mason City player. The home team doubling up shots on goal. 12, now 13-5. 15:23 left to go. Second period. 0-0 on the scoreboard. Face off to the left of Blake Beller. We're going to have McDonald, Bradshaw, Erickson with Burge and Newman. Bradshaw coming down. Burge going high off the glass. Still in the Sioux City zone. Reese McDonald trying to get it out, and we finally get it out. Erickson on a forecheck. Now Newman there challenging at the blue line. Burge is going to have it back below the goal. Burge kicks to himself. Newman with a big check in the corner. Centering pass. Nice job by McDonald and Bradshaw to come back and impact that shot. Here it is. Bradshaw and McDonald has it. McDonald and Erickson. McDonald shoots. Erickson there in front for the rebound, but McHenry swallows up the shot in his belly just like that. 14:42 left to go. Face-off in the Mason City zone. Sand, Drake, James, Ethan, and Grant. Page has it. Page to himself. Page back to Drake below the goal line. Drake in front. Scores! Drake to Sand, and Sand scores. Let me see who did Sand. Page got it. Page got it on the half wall. Sent it back below the goal. Drake goes skating out. Backhands it. Sand goes right to the front of the net and scores. Nice job. Holy cow. Connor Sand, that line's pretty strong. So I'm going to go 24. Connor Sand from 42 and 3. Drake Beller and Page. Centering. Worden tries to keep it in but can't. Page turns at the red line. Page at the red line. Chip and chase, 14-14 left to go, second period. Beller there, Ransford defending, and Worden and Neiman have to give up the zone. Worden deflected it to Neiman. Neiman now to Beller. That was not offsides because Drake brought it into the zone. Neiman over to Worden. Worden up to Sand. Sand loses it. Sand to Ransford. Drake will pick it up here. 13:49 left. Neiman gets a big check from 19. Bambrick. Sioux City clears. Ransford on the forecheck. Now Ownby and Kane there. Along with Worden and Newman. Helps. Sends it back into Ownby. Ownby sends it deep. Ransford. Worden has to get off the ice. Peterson's going to join on. Newman just keeping the blue line. Boom! Newman with a shot. Newman tried to go short side with a hard blast. Newman has it. Newman. Red line. And never, there, he finally got it. Ransford sends it into the Mason City zone. Helps has it now. 13 minutes left. Diagonal pass. Newman's going to just chip it back. No! Kept in by Mason City. Peterson did a nice job. Now Newman's going to take it harmlessly behind the goal. Newman around the circle, back to himself. Cale Bricker skating. Newman's taking it all the way up. Oh, and a big check there by number 4. Shot on goal. Lane got ridden off the puck by Cale Bricker nicely. Number 7. Cale battling 2 Mason City guys, trying to get into Joe Erickson. In front between the circles. And here comes the puck. Mason City against Peterson. Peterson still below the goal. Now Newman has it in his skates. Newman against the wall to Cale. Cale up to Erickson. Erickson 2-on-1 with McDonald. Erickson goes backhand in front, trying to get it to McDonald. McDonald the half wall, back to Erickson. Erickson kicks to himself on the half wall. McDonald has it below the goal, centering pass. Goaltender keeps it back there. McDonald again. Oh, McDonald still has it. And Peterson tries to keep it. They do. Reese McDonald sends it in offsides, and they cover up. Now out of the zone. Peterson up to Drake Beller. And Page sends it all the way back around. Who's going to be there first? Lang is for Mason City. And Worden there. Icing. I thought maybe Worden could have got that, but they called icing. Apparently he couldn't. I can't see it from across the ice. The official is right on top, so I'm sure he made the right call. 11:35 left in the second. Connor, Drake, James, Walter, and Ethan in front of Blake. Right to Worden. Worden shoots. Stick save. Page is there. Drake is there battling as well. Drake to Page. Page takes it out. Page up to Worden to Page. Page backhand saucer to Drake. Drake has to go back to Page, cycling to Sand out in front. Sand to Drake. Never. Burge there. Page over to Sand. Sand shooting, bouncing. Page comes through and checks a guy. Worden comes in and checks a guy. Page comes back with a back check. Gets it to Drake. Drake settles it down. Page has it now. Page to Worden. Worden comes out. Worden shoots. Didn't miss by much. Pad save with the left leg. Connor Sand on a back check, and now Mason City comes into the zone. Around Page. Page stops. Check. Stick save. Worden back below the goal. Hacking at it. Ethan Burge sends it to the corner. Drake sends it to Worden. Worden up to Page. What can Page do with it? Page is out of gas. Page shoots. Stick save and has to get off the ice. He was on empty there. Burge back with Ownby. Shot, save, cover up. 10:16 left to go. Sioux City leading 1-0. We got to get a scoreboard sponsor. Holy cow, we got more comments on the YouTube feed. Jeff Arnett, any word on 89? No, I don't know. Ryan Hahn, let's go. No word on 89's return. He's listed as upper body injury at this time. Coach doesn't like to give out the injury details to give the opponent any type of information so they can start hacking at a ankle or a knee or a wrist or anything like that. So he doesn't like to give that out. He's like the Bill Belichick of the Midwest High School Hockey League. Doesn't like to give out information and highly successful. That's head coach Dave Legree. Centering pass to Ownby. Kane to Neiman. Neiman with a blast. Still in front. Ransford hacking at it. Still loose. Still hacking it. Ownby hacking at it. They finally cover up. Ransford up in front, hacking and slashing, beating and backing, cracking, flacking, macking, jacking. Ransford has a big grin on his face. He thought he should have had one. They're coaching him up. Head coach Dave Legree's chatting up that line. Ownby, Ransford, and Kane. Nice. Whoa, here we go. What do we got? Hand pass. 9:24 left. Just like that. Shots on goal. 14 for Mason City and 15 for Sioux City. Coming out the second period with a vengeance. Mason City wins the draw. Bricker on the forecheck. Now Mason City, red line, blue line in the zone against Newman. Shot. Oh, nice job by Bricker impacting Jimenez on that shot. Jimenez backhand. Newman has to go to the half wall. Jimenez on the top of the circle. Centering pass. McDonald, can he win the battle? That's Alec Neiman with a big check. Newman in front. Beller keeps the stick down horizontally, keeps that. There's a centering pass again against Newman and Neiman. That's Joe Erickson coming. Hoskins with a shot. Redirect. Jimenez scores. Hopkins had all day. Jimenez just redirected up over the shoulder of Beller. 1-1 game. Peterson goes over to Beller and says, not your fault, big boy. Got to get more of our green sweaters in front and less of the white sweaters in front. 1-1, 8:42 left, second period. Jones being accosted by Beller. Into the zone, Worden up to Page. And Drake jumped high, showing his athletic ability, but couldn't get the puck. That's icing. Face-off in the Mason City zone, 8:23 left to go. Head coach Dave Legree, wife is listening at home, Sue. 1-1 game. I want to say hello to Sue. Welcome. Thank you. Peterson shot. Stick save. Butler for Mason City. Sends it back to the zone. Petey keeps it in. Jumped over his skate. Right to Worden. Peterson to Worden. Worden on the wall to Page. Page chips it in and gets checked. Sand on the forecheck. Through his legs. Mason City turns. Mason City against Worden. Chip it in. Worden with a hip check. Peterson has it. Peterson up to Page, off the wall. Page takes it. Page takes it back, has Worden below the goal. Worden has to skate out of there. Worden out of the zone. Page back below the goal, centering. Shot! Sand blocked it. Oh, the puck was just sitting there. Page got tackled. Worden sends it. Page has it. I'm sorry, that was Peterson. I apologize. Peterson gets it out of the zone. Drake Beller coming. Drake checks him at the red line. Jones spins and turns against Sand, Peterson, and Worden. Jones goes deep on the goal line. Setting up against Peterson. And Sand now below the goal line. Peterson on the half wall. Ownby there. Worden in front. Shot. Glove save. 7:03 left, second period, 1-1. Looks like we got ourselves a game here, boys. I don't know what I'm doing. Nice job by Newman. Newman there. Newman skating it out. Newman gets checked off the puck by number 2. Baskerville, he's a tough one. There's Lang. Ransford on the back check. Checks Lang off the puck. Ethan Burge back, and Jimenez is in front again. Battling at it. Newman lost his stick and tried to hit it with his glove to somebody. Newman has to get off. Newman picks up his stick. There's Lasisi. And Jimenez in front. Jimenez splits 2 or 3 guys. Now it's to Ransford. Shot. Redirect by, Jimenez got a big face full of fist from Newman. Ransford goes horizontal. Now it comes in. It's on the doorstep. (1-1), 6:02 left, second period. The official saying, Newman, I saw what you did there, Buster. Next time I'm going to call it. Sand in the face-off circle. Sand wins the draw to Worden. Worden sends it back to Neiman. Neiman up to Page. Page skates. Page has Drake with a stretch pass. Trying to get it to Sand in front. Still loose. Drake is here. Drake has it to Sand. Again. Drake has it again to Sand. Page comes down. Worden keeps it in. Worden back. Worden with a hip check. Now Page comes back with a back check. Page takes it away. Page shoots. Glove save. They settle it down. 5:28 left to go. Bricker, McDonald, and Bradshaw. That's icing. 5:21. Getting Swizzle. Sizzle. Slizzard. McDonald in the faceoff circle. McDonald wins the draw up to Neiman. Neiman settles it down. Never made it there. Mason City. And here's a break for 23. Worden's back. Worden stops. Nice job helping his deep partner out there. Neiman sends it up to Kale. Kale not out of the zone. McDonald sends it up with his hand. Lang there being forechecked by Bradshaw. Reese McDonald checks him off. And Neiman has to get back. Neiman gets back. Worden, nice job. And they're going to call Worden out a penalty. And Ownby touches it. All right, Sioux City goes on a penalty kill. 4:36 left to go. Second period, 1-1 game. Sioux City's got to clear it 2 or 3 times, maybe 4. Newman has it. Drake sends it around, but kept in. Kane tries to get it out. Kane does. Kane. Kane on the forecheck. Kane has it. Kane skating around the goal. Kane still has it. And Jones checks him off the puck. Minute 30 left to go on the penalty kill for Sioux City. Bamrick has it. Back to number 44. Get it up the zone and icing. Minute 21 left to go on the penalty kill. Page, Sand. Drake and Grant on the penalty kill. Sand, let's see what he can do in the face-off circle. Mason City wins the draw. Sand on the forecheck. Sand. Jimenez has it. Sand on the half wall. Newman there. Beller in front. Page behind him. Back below the goal. Page, can he get there? Lang goes D to D. Hopkins shooting. 23 was in front. Sand clears it. Page is there. Page, can he control it? Oh! Page tried to get it to Lang, and then Page gives Lang a big check. 38 seconds left to go. Sand is there. Sand sends it to Page. Page has it. Page on the back check again. Page still whacking at it. Into the zone. Shot. Drake has it. Drake to Sand. 22 seconds left. Sand with a blast. Stick save. They're tired. They got to get off. Ownby on. Ownby and Kane. Jimenez. Kane. Ownby has it. Ownby sends it all the way down. 4 seconds, and that's going to kill a penalty. Kane on a forecheck. Kane, what can he do? Even strength now. They leave Worden out on the ice. Even strength now. So we killed that penalty off. Lang sends it deep. Peterson sends it over to Ethan. Ethan sends it up. Ownby hacking at it. Worden on there. We got 3 defensemen out there. Ethan, Peterson, and Worden. Mason City has it below the goal. Worden with a hip check. Peterson there. Peterson. Peterson stops. Up to Ethan. No, it's back in. Worden defending nicely in front. Burge reaches at it. Kane jumped over his stick. Peterson has it. Worden settles things down. Worden out of the zone. And no ice. He was right there. The Mason City player was right there. 1:39 left in the second period. Man, this second period flew by. 1-1. Mason City scores a power play goal, I believe, right? Face off in the Sioux City zone to the left of Beller. Reese McDonald. Mason City wins the draw. McDonald comes on the board. Newman has it. Newman sends it up to Erickson. Joe Erickson, the seniors, with Bradshaw. Now going back to the Mason City zone. Nice job by Newman. Newman going with Erickson. And Bradshaw. Shot. Rebound. Bradshaw just a step late. That was McDonald with a hip check. Neiman slided over, and he shoots. Neiman still has it. Didn't miss by much. Here comes Mason City. McDonald there with a check. Neiman has it. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute in the period. Goes up to Erickson. Erickson with his head up. Gets interfered with there. He didn't even have the puck. And Connor Sand there. Connor Sand with a big check. Page comes back. Page over to Beller. Beller shot. Didn't miss by much. Newman's there, and Beller has to go back for Beller. They called icing. 35 seconds remaining in the second period. 1-1 game. Well, what happened? Sioux City was up 4-0 or 4-1. I don't recall, but Mason City won the last 10 minutes of yesterday's game to make it a 4-2 ball game. And now here, unless Sioux City gets a goal here, Mason City's going to win the second period. They're saying that number 3, James Page, you got to stay outside the circle. Connor Sand at the dot with Drake, Grant, Walter, and Blake. Connor wins the draw to Beller, to Page. Page trying to get it to Sand through midair. Oh, that was a pitch like Little League Baseball, putting it up there. Page has it. Page has it against the wall. Page with a big check. Worden has it. Worden shoots. Redirect. Didn't miss by much. Drake Beller's getting hooked and slashed and cut. Oh, there's a penalty. Nicely done. Drake Beller, hook. Drake was going to the net, and number 23 hooked him, or number 4. I don't know which one, but number 4. Worden shot it from the point. Drake Beller was going, redirected, and then had, so this is kind of nice because we got 11 seconds left. We're going to get 1 or 2 shots here, and then we'll go in the third period. We'll start with a minute 49. Beller over to Worden. Worden shoots. Pad save. 4 seconds. Up to Worden. Worden shooting. Glove save. Page. That's the end of the second period. 1-1. 3 great scoring opportunities in those 11 seconds, but we're going to end the second period 1-1, and we'll start the third period with on a minute 49 power play. We'll be back in 11 and a half minutes. Thank you for listening and watching Sioux City Metro Varsity Hockey. Testing one. All right, there's a face-off. And Worden has it. Worden over to Drake. Sioux City's on a power play. Let's see here. Oh, big check. Worden in the boards. Drake over to Worden. Worden over to Page. Page shooting. Worden has it. Worden shoots. Deflected. And Mason City starts the breakout. There we go. Worden has it back to Page. Page turns. Page back to Drake. Drake comes up. Gets taken away from Drake. Shot. Save. Drake has it. Drake to Sand. Too far for him, but right to Newman. Newman takes it in the zone. Newman goes down below the circle. Stops. Newman turns. Newman still has it. Newman. Over to Page. Over to Page. Back to Worden. Worden shooting. Didn't miss by much. Sand settles it down to Page. Right to Worden. Worden has Drake. Drake turns. Back to Worden. Worden up to Drake. Over to Sand. Now Jimenez comes in. 19 seconds. Shot. Nice D there by number 12. And Sand. Sand backhand to, Page to Sand. Now to Newman. Newman. Now to Sand. Sand back to Page. Page goes wide. Top of the circle. 3 seconds left. Redirect to Newman. Newman stops. Newman has Page streaking in. Right to Peterson with a blast. Page there. Sand backhand. And never went in. Now they get it out of the. No icing. Worden chipped it. Newman there. Peterson has it. Peterson turns. 14:40 left to go. Peterson past the red line. Peterson into the zone now. Right to the front. Shoots. Ownby on the forecheck. Burge does not give up the blue line. They keep it. Burge still keeps it in the blue line. Kane there. Kane has it. Kane back to Peterson. Peterson goes red line. Gets hit off his stick, and Kane is there. Kane with a big check. And Burge has it. Burge up to, and no, deflected to number 12. Burge there. Who's going to come and get him? Kane has it. Kane sends it to the corner. Burge out in front. Burge with a check. Rancer comes all the way down. Rancer now has to go on a forecheck. Rancer, here comes Ownby. Ownby has it. 1-on-3. Ownby with a shot. McDonald keeps it in. Right to Neiman. Neiman to Newman. Newman has it. Newman to Neiman. Neiman has it. Alec. Coach is yelling attack. Alec sends it in. Icing. Mason City laying the lumber. 13:38 left. Blake Beller in goal again for the Metros, playing extremely well, like his usual self. McDonald. Mason City wins the draw. Go to the D-man at the blue line. Go back down to the corner. Centering pass. Newman did a nice job there, deflecting that. Off of Neiman's. Skates. Kale. Kale sends it up off the glass to Erickson. Can Erickson get there? 44 for Mason City. Curls around behind his goal. Now they try to get a breakout. Newman's there. Newman gets it out of the zone. Ransford, or that was McDonald. Kale took it away. Kale took it away at the red line. Now Mason City regroups. Chips it in. Somebody's got to check him off the puck. Neiman tries. Newman battling with him. Stick's getting pretty high with Jimenez. Page sends it up, but not out. Back. Neiman there. Newman thought about going behind the goal, but he has to stay in front of his net. And Kale. Kale will send it to Page. Can Page get there? Page going to be the first one there. Page stops. Page. Good effort there by Page. Now Page And there's the breakout, just like that. Worden steps up nicely, keeps it in. Beller to Page. Oh, nice job there by Worden to keep the puck in. Save, Beller. Ethan Burge, nice job watching his guy for a rebound. Ransford, Ownby, Kane. Burge and Walter in front of Blake. Kane wins the draw. Burge, now Mason City control, centering. Now Lang has it, goes D to D. Ownby challenging. Kane has it. Kane turns with Ransford and Ownby. Up to Ownby. Ownby splits his two defenders, then gets checked off by Lang. Lang, a little interference there. Kane tries to whack it back to Ownby, but can't. Ownby has it. Ownby back to Kane. Ownby again to Kane. Kane whacks it below the goal line. Ransford at the half wall. Now Ethan Burge keeps it in. Now goes over Ethan Burge, and he gets checked from behind by number 4 with a fist to the back of the head. Worden has it. Worden up to Ransford. Ransford. Red line, blue line in the zone. Ransford, patient. We scored on this at the JV game. Ransford. Page keeps it in. Page to himself. Page to himself again. Now to Sand, and then they finally get it out of the zone. No, Newman keeps it in. I'm sorry. Ransford late getting on. Now Drake can get on, and that's icing. They were gassed. 11:06 left to go. Shots on goal, 23 for Mason City, 23 for Sioux City. The score, 1-1 after 2 minutes. I'm sorry, 2 periods. 11:06 remaining in the regulation. Mason City wins the draw against Sand. Drake there. Drake checked him down. Sand chasing. Sand and Drake. Page keeps the puck in. No, now it's out of the zone. Newman takes it in. Newman has Sand. Newman goes all the way down below the goal line. Newman stops. Sends it all the way around to Jimenez for Mason City. And Peterson comes and checks him off nicely. Drake Beller turns just like that. Back below the circle. Drake stops below the goal, gets checked off the puck. Newman has it. I'm sorry, Mason City. And Newman comes back with a nice back check. Sand goes forward. Peterson pinches. Nick Bradshaw on the ice. Nick Bradshaw, Newman back now. Offsides. $10-12 left to go. Reese McDonald, Mason City wins the draw. Erickson and Bradshaw. There's a bouncer. Pad save. Neiman has it. Neiman back to Worden. Worden up to Erickson. Erickson turns. Starts the breakout with McDonald. McDonald has it. McDonald goes past Lang. No, it's deflected off him. Worden has it. Worden deflected it back to McDonald. Then McDonald gets a big check from Lang. Erickson on the forecheck. They go D to D now. Bradshaw's first one there. Erickson, jumped over his stick. Erickson has to hustle back. Neiman sends it back in, delayed offsides. We all check up. Bradshaw has to get off. Ownby on now. McDonald on the forecheck. Worden steals it. Ownby sends it in. Here comes Lang. Lang against Neiman and Worden. Lang around Neiman all the way to the goal. Back to the corner. Neiman checks him. And Ownby comes. Nice job. There's Ransford. Ransford had it on his stick. Neiman, centering pass. Shot. Missed everything. Worden was in front. Beller was good form there. Had his pads down and out of the zone. 9 minutes remaining. 9 minutes. Kane has it. It hit something. Now Neiman has it. Neiman back to Worden. Worden on his own goal line. Worden up to Ransford. Ransford kicked it ahead. Kane on the forecheck. Nice job by Colton Kane. Ransford and Ownby. Now we're good. Ransford and Ownby. That line's pretty salty. Let's see what they can do. Ransford has Ownby in front. Stick down. Burge and Newman have to give the zone up, which they do. But Kane still on the forecheck. Mason City's tried to get a diagonal pass too far. They said no icing. They thought Drake could have got it. Newman back to Drake. Now to Burge. Burge off the wall to Beller. Beller has a few guys. Has Page. Page and Sand. Page going to the front. Page had it on his backhand. Here comes Mason City against Burge. Burge takes a man. And Newman comes over to give him a big check. Beller there. Beller turns back below the goal. Good for Newman. Newman has it. Newman going up to and over Butler. Page is going to be the first one there. There's no icing. That went over his... Butler hit it with his stick. The officials replied to me once I said that. 7:42 left in regulation. 1-1 face-off to the left of Beller. Peterson, Worden, Sand, Drake, and James. Worden back to Peterson. Peterson back to Worden. Worden off the boards to Beller. No, got deflected by Jimenez. Peterson tries to get it out but can't. Jones is there. Page on the forecheck. Now Drake turns. Drake up to Sand, to Page. Butler goes around Worden deep. Here comes Page. Page sends it out. They have to get off. They're gassed. They just sent it out. Baskerville into the zone against Peterson. And Kane with a nice check and Worden with a hip check. Big check by Peterson. Should have been high stick. Took his face off. Ownby there. And then Lassis as well. 2 white. Boom. Got him. Two minutes charging. Roughing? Roughing. I love that fish. Orange roughing, really good. 6:48 left to go, third period. Timeout, Sioux City. All right. We're going to throw it to our regional affiliates, allow themselves to identify themselves. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Sioux City Metro Network. All right, we're back. 6:48 left to go in the regulation. 2 minutes on the bad guys' side. Sioux City is going to go for a power play here. Connor Sand. Mason City wins the draw against Page, but Page keeps it in against Sand. Great job by Page. Sand takes it. Page. Sand goes right out front. Oh! Sand had the top shelf. Didn't miss by much. Drake goes back to Newman. Coach is yelling, help him. Newman has it. Newman back to Worden. Back to Newman. Newman stops. Now he comes up. Newman starts skating. Newman into the zone. And back to Page. Now we're in the zone. Drake has it. Drake backhands below the goal. All the way down. Minute 13 left to go. Now Grant has it. Grant up to Page. Page, the senior captain. Page is there. Page to Sand. Sand has it. Sand has Worden at the point, but decides to take it around. Back to Worden. Worden goes to the top of the circle. Worden to Page. Page to Sand. Didn't miss by much. Drake back to Page. Around him. Jimenez has it. Jimenez up to Worden. Worden stops it. Worden up to Drake. Drake has to turn and go. Drake stops. Drake has Worden. Worden settles it down to Page. Page gets checked. Back to Worden. Back to Sand. Sand has it below the goal. Sand over to Drake. Drake back to in front and covered. 8 seconds left to go. 4:55 left to go. Kane wins the draw. There's an opportunity. Kane has it. Kane on his backhand. Sends it along the board to Ethan, but not strong enough for him. And it's out of the zone. Bambrick hit it out of the zone. Mason City playing some pretty good hockey today. 1-1 game. 4:46 left. Ethan, Walter, Kane, Ransford, Ownby. Wins the draw to Worden. Worden shoots, deflected by Mason City, out of play. Kane in the faceoff circle. Kane wins the draw to Ownby. Ownby takes it down below the goal. Ownby in front. Worden keeps it in, and it's out of play. 4:31 left. Come on, boys. Beller, Sand, Page, Burge, Walter in front of Beller. Beller's played really well. Sand wins the draw to Page. Page sends it in. Sand on the forecheck. Sand is going to be there first. Sand sends it along to Drake. Drake stops. Drake gets checked off the puck. Nice job. Nice effort there by Sand. Good speed, number 24. Marcus Meriden Sr. Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Union Remsen. Something like that. I don't know. Sand again. Sand. And now to Drake. Drake has it. Drake back around to Page. Page has it. Page stops. Page to Worden. Worden shoots. Blocker save. Rebound. Out in front. Page had it. Oh, Jimenez. Page had it. Worden shoots again. Back below to Sand. Sand. Sand with a blast. Redirect. Drake has it. Drake to Ethan. Ethan settles it down. Ethan over to Worden. Worden up to Page. Page turns. Settles it down. James shoots. Blocker save. They're just out of gas. 3:23 left to go. Neiman there. Neiman and Newman. Newman up to Ransford and icing. $3:12 left to go. Sioux City's going to need someone in a green sweater to step up. Ownby gives Beller a little pad slap and says, let's go, Big Daddy. Here, we're going to do something for you. Ransford gets checked off the puck. Neiman starts skating it up. Has Ownby. Neiman avoids a hip check. Sends it deep, back below the goal. Mason City sends it to the other corner. Newman has to give up the zone because they have a breakout. There goes Kane. Now Newman has it. Newman over to Ownby. Ownby avoided a check. And now Kane comes. Kane has Ransford inside, taken away from him. Newman's back with Neiman. Lang in the front, and Newman checks him off the puck nicely. Who? What's the penalty on? I didn't see it. Where's the penalty? I didn't even see the penalty. Who? 37. Oh, did he throw Newman down after that? All right. 2:35 left to go in the regulation. Sioux City's going a 2-minute power play. Let's see what we can do. Page, Newman, Sand, Drake, Walter in front of Blake. Sand. Mason City wins the draw, and they send it all the way down. Beller has a man on. Drake. Word, a little interference there. Drake goes up too far for Sand, and they clear it all the way down. Worden has it. Worden stops, avoids Jimenez. Up to Page. Page around one guy, gets slashed by Lacis. Page into the zone, settles it down. Shoot, rebound. Tried to get a centering pass. Page up to Worden. Didn't get a lot of wood on it. Worden still battling. And they cleared out of the zone. Drake is back. Drake to Newman. Newman stops. Newman gets checked off the puck. Sand has to go chase. Back to Newman. Newman has it. Newman back to Drake. Drake curls. Drake curls back to Newman. Back below the goal. Sand's in front. Newman has it. Newman up to Worden. Worden over to Page. Page with a blast. Deflected. 50 seconds. Worden bringing it up. 42 seconds left. Red line, blue line in the zone. Worden stops, top of circle to Page. Back to Worden. Worden in front. And they clear it. 27 seconds left. Up to Page. Page. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Page goes. Peterson on the ice. Page. 16 seconds on the power play. Page going wide. Page at the top of the circle. Page going below the goal line. Page sends it to himself. Has Ownby there. Ownby comes down. Sand gives it to Ownby. Now Sand has it. Sand shooting too high. Peterson jumps over his. Back up to Drake. Drake turns. Drake whiffs on it to Page. Hopkins sends it front. Here's Lang. Peterson, nice job. And Beller deflects it. Now Peterson has it. 16 seconds remaining. Peterson sends it around to Sand. Sand is going to be there on the half wall. Sand up to Page. Page at the red line gets checked off by Lang. Lang is there. There's Grant. Drake. Drake shooting. Stick save.
That's the end of regulation. We'll have a 5-minute extension for overtime.
So we're going to have a 5-minute, I believe, 4-on-4. Is that correct? So let's leave it right here. So after regulation, it's 1-1. We're going to have a 5-minute 4-on-4 period. And then if it's not settled after that, and that's sudden death, of course, and if it's not settled after that, then we're going to go to a shootout for high school hockey. Pins and needles here in Mason City on a cold November day. Blake Beller played pretty well today. Stopped a lot of shots. Holy cow, we got a bunch of YouTube notes here. Got to start reading those. Karen Eblem says, do it here, Metros. Another great stream. Amanda Beller is listening with her bunny slippers on and her morning coat. Thank you. Patty Manthorn listening. Carter Manthorn's mom. And assistant coach Mike Manthorn's wife. Thank you for listening. We have Metro fans all over the country listening. Want to thank them for listening. Here we go in the overtime. Beller, Newman, Burge, and the captain, James Page. Drake Beller has it. James Page streaking in the middle. Beller goes deep low to Page. Page! Oh, it got by the goaltender, but just missed. Drake Beller waited as long as he could. Passed that from right on the goal line. Page got nice wood on the shot. Just went around. All right, here's Page. And no, Jimenez has it now. Page takes it from him. Page up to Drake Beller. Page has to get on his horse. He does. Drake sends it to himself. And now Ethan Burge is back with Newman. Baskerville is covered by Newman. Jimenez up front. Nice job by Newman. And Burge tackles a guy there for Mason City. Page is there and it's covered up. Nice job by Newman and Burge. Had number 2 there, who had a number 1 scoring opportunity. Jimenez shot it about 13 inches off the ice, but it was wide right. And then we had to protect the rebound. Referee wanted Peterson to strap his helmet. It is strapped. Sand wins the draw to Peterson. Then Mason City has it now. Lang has it. Centering. Not out in front. Okay, here comes Sand. Sand trying to get out of the hole. Sand with speed and then gets checked by Lang, but still keeps his balance. Oh, what an effort. He's going 1-on-3 there. Kane loses, spins out. Think he got a flat tire there. Sand up to Worden. Worden at the blue line. Worden shoots. Rebound out of play. The goaltender did not even see that. Hit his noggin. That's not a bad shot there. Always be shooting on goal for the guys in green. Connor Sand with awesome effort there. Connor Sand, good effort there, son. Excellent. 1-on-3. Ownby in the faceoff circle with Drake, and Drake has it. Drake gets by 1. Down below the circle. Drake goes below the goal line. Ownby, a little interference. Drake has it still. Drake to Ownby. Newman has to get there in the corner. Kenny. Newman gets there. Mason City still has it. Drake has it now. Top of the circle. Drake with a blast. Stick save. Ownby trying to hit it down. Newman has to get back. He said, Page, you go on the forecheck. Page does. Ownby on the back check now. Newman and Beller back. 44. There's a shot. Save by Beller. Let's see. Can Page get it on the half wall? Page trying to hack it to himself. Newman there. Newman battling. Newman gets pinned to the board. Ownby. Coach. Page has it all the way wrapped around to Drake. Butler there. Ownby now challenging. Drake has it. Back below the goal. Jimenez, he's dangerous. Cover up. 2:48 left to go. Sand, Kane, Walter, and Grant in front of Blake. Colton Kane on the ice. Sand will take the face-off. Worden and Newman and Beller in goal. Sand. Shot! Glove save. Here comes Kane. Kane tries to send it in the middle, and Lang has it now. Colton in front to Sand. Sand there. Sand at the top of the circle, keeps it in. Colton's going. Mason City just takes it back below their goal. Lang is there. Sand on the forecheck. Newman. Nice job by Newman. Worden hits it out of there, back below the goal. Now Newman has it. Newman tries to get it up, and Mason City has it. Worden with a check. Worden has it now. Worden skate. 2:03 left to go. Worden gets checked off the puck. Drake Beller has it. Drake. And Mason City still has control of it. Drake has it below the goal. Worden comes down with a hip check. Just like that, Ownby has it, but cannot get it out. Baskerville keeps it in. Worden with hip check. Again, Page has it. Page off the wall to Drake. Back to Page. Now Worden. Up to Ownby, and too far for Ownby. Now Ethan on the ice. Against Ethan. Baskerville. Ethan, nice job. Still have it. Shot. Mason City wins in overtime. Spinorama. So for the second week in a row, Sioux City falls on Sunday. Baskerville scoring. Sioux City falls Sunday 2-1 in overtime to a good Mason City team. I want to thank everyone for watching on the Sioux City Metro Hockey Network. Once again, the final score in overtime, Mason City 2, Sioux City 1. And we'll see you next weekend. Thank you for listening. On behalf of Vice President of Operations Burke Lake, this is Marty Worden saying thank you for listening.